Hello, my beautiful and lovely gamers. My name is Jonal, Jeff Kaplan, you sexy beast. You finally done it, you've done it again, I would almost like to say, making the workshop. It's an amazing tool. However, I have to say, I was a little bit disappointed, and I'm gonna get a lot of hate from that. I was a little bit disappointed from when it came out, because when I first saw the video of the announcement, I thought it was something a little bit different. And again, it's kind of like me being spoiled. It's kind of like, you know, like I got a free like apartment, but I was expecting a free mention. That's essentially how it feels. Because as I tweeted out, as soon as I saw the video, legitimately, when I was on, I tweeted, I can code in C, Java, Python, assembly x86, which is not really that relevant to the last one, but I have a lot of coding experience. I can code 3 to 4 coding languages. So this new hashtag workshop might be really cool if I had time to sit down and work with it. So what I was expecting was first of all a coding engine where I could actually write code. So I was like, okay, I wonder what script language they're gonna use, or what kind of coding language they are actually using. I also know how to script, so I was like, this sounds so amazing, right? I can actually program myself. It's a little bit more streamlined into buttons and so on, which is completely fine with me. It does take an aspect away, potentially an aspect away from actually building out on it, so essentially advancing it, because you cannot do the same things that you can do in a coding or scripting language if it's limited to certain parameters, but also a way for them to maintain control, that we don't break anything, we don't do anything that can fuck with it, because I have no clue how you would set up a coding language area that with limitations about essentially how you can do certain stuff. But besides that, I was more, the thing that made me a little bit more disappointed, but there's no modeling area. I cannot in any way, shape or form model anything. I cannot build maps, I cannot set up maps, I cannot build potential hero customized or weapon skins or anything. You cannot model anything. And it's fine if you don't want to allow us to. You don't, but it's not a thing about allowing. I think it's more just like the amount of time and effort it takes to make something like that is a lot. So it's not really that they won't allow us to do it. It takes just a shit ton of time to set up a modeling area that's free modeling for all of us, and so on. And the capacity I cannot imagine, but I was expecting that. That's more it. That I was expecting what we have now, plus I would be allowed to model. So the first thing I was thinking about was like, oh shit, I can make my own aim practice map. Like you do see in CSGO, like all these different kinds of aim practice map. Also seeing stuff like a 1v1, I can make my own like 1v1 map like there is in CS. That was what I was expecting, where I can like build in bots, and I can probably put the bots on certain panels, like do this and this and this and this. And therefore I could build very specific maps for very specific heroes, very specific for training and practicing and improving. And that was what I was hoping to be allowed to do. Of course, that's not what we got. We got something that's still super amazing with insane funny custom games that you can set up. Also some cool custom games. I will personally, now that I'm done with my home exam, sit the fuck down and actually check if I can make an updated or better or good way of aim practice. I'm not sure how I would like to do that, but I'm checking out what functions there's gonna be with spawning bots. Maybe I can make one that just makes stuff faster, makes stuff easier. So I'm gonna definitely make sure that I check out a good way to essentially make these bots maybe appear, or how I want to do it for aim practice in game. That I think will be really cool. I've already seen some different types of like zombie modes or something like that, where road bots just comes out of nowhere. I think that can be really cool. I'm probably gonna work with something about people walking around being invisible, and then all of a sudden they appear, and then you can click on them and need to shoot fast, and then they're going to disappear right after. Some form of aim practices like that I'm gonna probably work on and make sure that I get to this channel as soon as I do. I just need to sit down and actually give time to learn and see what this is all about. I've already been playing a bunch of the funny community game. I just have to say, I just think gun game is insane, and also the mirror matchup games where you just get randomly, they will just, well, after a timer they will just swap you over to a brand new hero and everyone has to play as that hero. I think those game modes are fun, and just think it gives a twist to the community. You also can do all kinds of stuff. People have built aim bots, people have built like teleportation bots. You can also do some single player role playing stuff, which is fun. And for me, it's a good way to keep the game alive. It's a good thing to keep the game interesting and spiced up. I just personally would have liked a more modeling area where I could build own maps and so on. That's my personal opinion. But again, it's really just me being salty again that I got a free house when I thought I was gonna get a free mansion. So I would like to hear what is your favorite thing to do. If you guys are interested in helping set up some stuff for competitive practice, I would love to hear about it on our Discord server or on Twitter, where you can tweet it at me if you guys make some custom games and so on, then I can check out. I would again love that. So head over to those are always linked down in the description: Twitter, Twitch, and my Discord server. And as always, guys, if you're interested in hiring me as a private coach, it's $50 for a 2-hour session. Doesn't matter if you're bronze or top 500, doesn't matter if you're playing on a team or not, as long as you can get a bot to me, I can help you improve, rank up, and get better at the game. So I do hope I see you on our Discord server. Just hit me up there if you're interested. And as always, guys, I love you guys very, very much. Please take care of yourselves, stay positive, and as always, guys, keep the enemy in your crosshair.